Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabriella Catano from CATANO GLAM and this is CATANO GLAM English. Today I have yet another Halloween makeup look for you guys. This time I'm going to teach you how to transform into a beautiful and magical fairy. This look was super fun, quick, and easy to create, so I hope you guys enjoy. Keep on watching the video if you want to learn how to get this look. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post, and let's get on with the tutorial. As you can see, I already have pretty much my face makeup on, foundation, concealer, powder, all that good stuff. So I'm going to zoom you guys on in and get started with the eyes. And my eyes are also already prepped and ready to go with some concealer, and I'm going to take this palette right here. I honestly don't know where it's from. It's pretty much brand new and it's just filled with lots of pink shades, and I'm taking a Crown C511 brush to start applying this salmon pink shade right into the crease. We are going to be doing a cut crease today, so it's really important to create that elongated crease look that I have going on. It's kind of like a cat eye winged eyeliner, but like on my crease. So if you just watch closely, you'll know what I'm talking about. And after going back and forth, blending this shade out and making sure it's nice and sort of like a diffused, buffed out shade of pink, I'm switching over to a Crown C515 brush and applying a little bit of this hot pink, basically right into the crease. Now, this is not going to be as buffed out as the other shade because we do want it to create depth, and this is what's really going to pronounce that cut crease in a little bit once we do clean it up. And with the original blending brush from Crown that we used to apply the peachy salmon shade, we're going to go in and just buff out a little bit the outer corners just to make sure that everything is nice and blended while still keeping the crease very pronounced. And now it's time to cut that crease, and I'm going into the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer in the shade C7 with a flat brush from Luxie Beauty, and I'm just going to start cutting the crease little by little, honestly, just being very, very detailed. I want to clean up the eyelid as much as I can to make sure that it is nice and perfect and that we do get a nice and sleek cut crease. Once that is all applied, I'm hopping into an angled brush and I'm going to add a little bit more of that hot pink shade and start to add that to the actual crease line. Now, the reason I'm doing this is to make sure that it is still super pronounced, even though we just cleaned up the eyelid area with the concealer. Sometimes the concealer can take away a little bit of that color. So I want to make sure that I do add a little bit more of that depth and pinkiness to the cut crease. And with the original pointy brush that we used from Crown with that hot pink shade, I am going to buff out that hot pink that we just applied, just so that it doesn't look like a line. You get me? Because even though we want it to be a nice and pronounced crease, we still want the look to be nice and blended and seamless. That was a fail, but anyway, I'm going to take this flat brush and I'm going to start applying a little bit of this light bone, super light, almost white, but also peachy shade to my eyelid, and that is just going to be to set the concealer that we use so that nothing moves throughout the day, but I'm not really adding color to it. With that pointy brush from Crown, I'm going to add a little bit of that hot pink shade to the lower lash line, and I'm just going to be dragging this color all the way through, following that cut crease to the outer like angle part of the eye. I don't know if what I just said made sense, but you guys pretty much see what I'm doing. I also did the exact same thing with the angled brush just to make sure that I do get enough pigment. And with the blending brush, I'm going to add a little bit of this peachy shade just to make sure everything is blended out. Alright guys, it is time for brows. I did want to cover them completely, but I didn't have a glue stick at home, so this is all I could do. I'm just going to start to brush them out and apply a little bit of that hot pink shade onto my brows. I don't know why, I just felt like my fairy would have pink eyebrows. You guys could do this several different ways, but honestly, this ended up working out just fine for me. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of extra pinkiness using this Wet n Wild Brights palette, and I'm taking that hot pink paint shade. And this is actually awesome because it is not even water activated. It's more like a creamy paint, so you can use it with any sort of silicone brush that you have or painting brush like the one that I'm using. It's just a very thin one, and I'm adding some hair-like strokes in the front and and then just creating the overall brow shape that I want. And then of course, since my brow hairs are very dark, I'm trying to fill in the most that I can with this pink, and I think it ended up looking fine at the end. But of course, you guys could cover them fully, and I'm sure there are plenty of videos out there that will teach you exactly how to do it. But as you can see, this eyebrow looks way more pink now that it has the paint, so I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it on the other side. And ta-da! There they are, hot pink eyebrows. It's time for blush, and I wanted to make everything stay nice and peachy and pinky toned, so I'm applying that peachy shade all over my cheekbone, my nose, and just making sure I look extra pink and fairy-like. Also adding a little bit of that hot pink to give it an extra pop of color. I am just applying it kind of where you normally would apply blush, except for adding it over the nose, of course, to give it that extra sun-kissed glow. I also went ahead and added a little bit of this blush to my chin and also to the sides of my forehead and the temple area, just to make everything look put together, almost like a contour. With that original fluffy brush, I am going to apply a little bit of extra pinkiness because for some reason I wasn't getting the pigment that I wanted, so I really wanted my pinks to look extra rosy, and so I put a little bit of extra hot pink in these areas. I'm now taking the Veramona Guilty Glow highlighter in the shade Exposed and applying it all over the areas that I want to highlight with this Morphe Y4 brush, and I'm obsessed with it. It is the cutest pinky rosy toned highlighter, perfect for the fairy look. With this super tiny detailed brush, I am going to apply a little bit more of this highlighter to the inner corners of my eyes, also to the brow bone, and pretty much anywhere else that I want to create a detailed highlight. I'm taking the Prep Set and Glow Spray from Iconic London to set everything in place, and I'm taking the Il Maquillage Loose Mineral Shimmer, and that's just to add a little extra highlight and detail work. Now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Glitter Palette, and I'm taking a little bit of that pinky glitter with one of these spongy applicators and just applying this on my eyebrows. I want my eyebrows to be super glittery, magical, fairy-like, so you guys could use any sort of glitter. I like this one because it had a cream consistency. I'm hopping into this NYX liquid liner in the shade White, and I am just creating a freckle effect on my face. I don't know why. I felt like fairies would have cute freckles on their cheeks, so that's exactly what I'm doing, and I decided to keep everything nice and light and bright. Now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Metallic Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Pink to create the exact same freckle effect that I did with the white liquid liner. I wanted to create a special effect sort of look on my lips, so I am covering them up with some concealer, making the color that they have completely disappear, and then I'm going to go over the center of my lips with a little bit of this hot pink shade and applying it with this blending brush and only doing it on the center of my lips. The reason I'm doing this is because I kind of want them to look kind of like what your lips look like after sucking on a popsicle. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of the effect that I was going for, and I think it actually came out pretty good. I'm taking this Shine Sensational Lip Gloss in the shade Treat Me Sweet from Maybelline to create a glossy effect, and adding this to the center portion of my lips with my fingers. Really quick off camera, I am going to apply a little bit of this Il Maquillage mascara, and I am going to apply some lashes, so I will be right back. Hello again! The lashes that I have on are the Sitting Pretty lashes from Flirtatious Looks. I think they are the cutest and most perfect lashes for this fairy look. Be sure to open up my description box under this video so you guys can get the discount code for lashes like these. So I went ahead and purchased these rhinestones that are actually supposed to be for your nails from Amazon. They were super cheap, and I'm going to be taking these, which are the second to smallest pair. So all you need is a little bit of lash glue with a lash glue applicator, and I'm going to basically make my freckles kind of 3D. Then with your fingers you can go ahead and apply the rhinestones, and I pretty much just did this all along the area of my cheekbone and the apples of my cheeks, kind of filling in the space, and like I said, making the freckles look 3D, and I also think it adds a super glittery and cute effect to the makeup. I also got a little inspired by Euphoria makeup and added some rhinestones to the center of my lips and along my eyes and eyebrow bone, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat this step on the other side, and I'll be right back. And right about now, I became obsessed with my makeup. But hold on, I do have to do one final step, or a few final steps. And one of them is to use this fairy kit that I actually bought at Party City. It comes with 2 elf/fairy-like ears, and it also comes with some spirit gum and a little brush that you can use to apply them so that they stick on all day or all night. I will say though that adding the fairy ears and adding the rhinestones were probably the hardest or the longest parts really for the makeup, so just make sure that you either practice beforehand or you plan to have a little bit of extra time while you're getting ready for this. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done with the makeup. Now the final step is to make our hair look like fairy hair. So I'm just going to take this L'Oreal Colorista in the shade pink, and I actually use a spray can like this in my last Halloween tutorial. So if you want to learn how to use it, just go and check it out, and I'll be right back. Now, I do want to let you know that this pink does stain your hands a little bit, so just keep that in mind. To finish up the fairy look, I'm adding my flower crown that I actually made, and I did go ahead and film a video for you guys, so make sure you are subscribed because I will be uploading right here onto my YouTube channel the exact video of how to make this flower crown, which is perfect for any sort of fairy, mystical, magical type Halloween look. Alright guys, well that's it. This is the final look. I'm so happy about this super easy, quick, and fun fairy look. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, recreate it, and tag me on socials. Make sure to follow me on both of my Instagram accounts so that you never miss a post, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!